Hello friends, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. Good to see you. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. Second show of our Tuesday offering, and it's been a busy old day. Very, very busy. Already it is launch day. We have the launch of our brand new flower punch tools, and they're absolutely brilliant. So far, 40% of the showstopper stock has gone. A lot of you have taken advantage as well of a small amount of the bonus buy that we've got in the form of a brilliant value for money deal with this goodie bag, but you guys have loved them. It's kind of going back to an old favourite really with punches, but giving you kind of a new spin, a new take on it. If you want a nice, quick, easy way to be able to make flowers of any kind of colour, any sort of style, if you like, out of the papers that you're going to get. This is quick, it is easy, it is precise, and if you are fairly new to crafting and don't have a machine, you don't even need one with this system. The showstopper is brilliant value for money. As I say, the bonus buy that you've got as well is also phenomenal value for money too. We'll talk more about that in just a second, but over the course of this next 2 hours, we are of course going to take you through the collection. Craig's got demos to show you as well, but we want to make it nice and interactive. So like in the last show, we had people saying, oh, can you punch through this? Can you punch through that? Can you show me this? Can you show me that? Let's keep that going in this show, and let's show you what you want to see. As I say, it is not just me over the course of the next 2 hours. Mr. Craig Laird is here, suited and booted, ready to go. These have been phenomenally popular so far, Craig.
I know, I'm not surprised, and I think that's of course off the back of exactly as Ben was saying. What we've done, we've taken something that is so on trend at the moment. You know, flowers are always important. Flowers are always, or in most cases, going to be the focal point or some part of the focal of the card or the project, the home decor, the scrapbook, whatever it is. But then this is then bringing in something old style, being the punches, and bringing them back up into 2025, of course, with the flower style. Now, these are just some of what you're going to be able to make. This is combining the punches with the scissors that we've got as well. Now, you can, of course, start to use other cardstock. The pad that you get with it that Ben will be showing you is 78 GSM. So it's a lovely, flexible, coloured paper for you to then shape and bend and manipulate. You can absolutely use your heavier weight card if you want. The only thing you need to take into account is the flexibility of it when it comes to bending and shaping. You've even got your little dots, which serves a purpose when it comes to the centre of flowers, and even your little centre floral as well. Then we've got things where you can really just start to play, whether you start to curl them up, overlap them, bend them back on each other, curl them in. There's that tiny little dot punch done multiple times to create the stamen. There's the teeny little flower punch to create the stamen. But then you've got the really little small flower circle, scalloped edge to create that effect there. But then you can cut your notches in also using the punches, the corner of the leaf one. But you really can go to town overlaying, mixing and matching. That's been using the scissors that you're getting as well, the super duper cool
so cool, them scissors.
They're really, really cool. Here they are within the petals as well, and then just starting to do things such as your daisies and all of that as well. But then when it comes to actual finished samples, this is the sort of thing all from punches, Ben. So whether it's you're decorating your boxes, your handmade gift bags, whether it's going to be small and dainty little flowers that you can do your little bouquets with. Of course, as I said before, you can use your other papers, but then what you can start to do is ink them as well, distress them, add colour to them. The cardstock, or the paper, sorry, that you get included is an uncoated card. I mean, from punches.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Punches, whether it's just a single flower decoration on the top of a box lid, maybe you're wanting to do things such as your stationery, maybe for wedding tables, maybe it's going to be for party tables. You can do the cascading of them.
Wow,
you can create your apertures and your dioramas of them as well. Do them on tags on the front of your cards, and I've still got another white tray full of samples we'll show you later on as well. And every single flower has all been made using the punches and the scissors.
They really do pack a punch, don't they, these floral floral punches. Let's get the details up because you're going to be very surprised at the price of these as well. £38.40, incredible value of $56 if you are a platinum member. It's everything here. So what Craig's just showing you on boards, you have got the physical product just here. You do get, when you go for the showstopper, the precision tweezers 4-pack. That is absolutely free within the bundle. But the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 punches plus the fringe scissors, and when you see these in action, you're going to love them. And of course, you're going to get your paper pad included as well. 48 sheets in there. You've got 12 colours, 4 sheets of each, 78 GSM, as Craig has said, but a lovely array of different colours to be able to make all of your beautiful florals with. And these have been absolutely flying. 40% of a big stock has already gone here. If you want more of the papers, if you want any individuals, of course, you can shop the show for that. The other thing to say as well is if you do buy the showstopper, we do still have a limited amount left of the bonus buy. 61 more people can get the showstopper plus the bonus buy. There's more stock of the showstopper. It's just there's only 61 of these left. So £24 or $32 for the bag here. Now, if you just want to buy this on its own, when you see the contents, you go, that's a brilliant deal. £78, $103 for that price. You can buy it. However, if you go for the showstopper, and then you put this in your basket, everything I'm about to show you now, you'll get for £12 or $16. So we are talking embossing folders from the Age of Elegance collection, 3D embossing folders from that honeysuckle collection. You've got aperture, like wreath dies and stamps, 5 of those in this bag. You've also got that brilliant embossing folder from the kitchen collection, which gives you that amazing kitchen chest. Then you've got the Be Grateful stamp set from the Thankful and Blessed collection. That is 12 stamps. You've got the Bold Lino stamps, well, one of the stamp sets, the Branching Out from Sheena's collection. You've got the Thanksgiving Turkey die set included in this bag, so make sure you gobble it up. You've also got the Look for Rainbows die set from the Colour Your World collection. So that's that beautiful rainbow. It's the umbrella that you can build. And you've got all of the sentiments from the Wild at Heart collection too. Not to mention one of our gold shimmer ink pads. That one is the Peach Terracotta. And also from the Wild at Heart collection, you have got 3 of these pots of glitter. Sass, Champagne, and Raven. You don't see black glitter very often, actually, so it's nice to have that in there. And there's 12 grams in each pot, so you've got a lot to go round, and they come with a little tub so you can dispense it nice and easily. So all of that in there, £12 or $16, but you need to be one of the next 61 to buy that, along with the showstopper. Few quick hellos, and then we'll get into this. First quick hello. Hello. Ooh, hello. Look, it's Holly, Collie, and Frank. Frank hasn't got his glasses on today, but they're out and about. Maybe his eye conditioner's got a little bit better. I don't know. But look at them. Cute. Oh, they've gone. Look, cute. Woof, woof. Anyway, there's 2 of my favourite dogs. A bit like, yeah, Bowie and Molly, who like to hang out. Few other quick hellos. Radical Rachel on the socials today. Sarah H is in from Warwick. Lynn Harvey, lovely Lynn, says, hello Ben Craig and the amazing team, the wonderful social superstar and everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day. We are having a great day. Oh, by the way, tomorrow's going to be a great day. Ben's Day. Ask me questions about that. Go on. Ask me in the comments. Nicola, you got a question? Yep. Why do you need to celebrate me? Why do you need to even ask? PB Brewer Martin says, hello all again. Though the temps are low outside, these colours and blooms are warming my day. Thank you, Ben, Craig, CCV, Warehouse, and all of the talented artists who have created the many beautiful samples. Hello, Hilary. He says, hi, everyone, from Hilary and Holly Collie. Hello, Woof. Hello, Pat. He says, hi, Ben, Craig, Super CTV crew, and my lovely crafting friends from a sunny but cold New Jersey. Mary Pat's in Montana. Hello, Polly Coe in Florida. Carol Garwood Beard says, hi, Ben, Craig, and our Rachel. Cat Butt is in saying, hi, best boys ever. Hottie Scotty. Ooh. And Torbay Totty. Oh, hey! I love that. Oh, Tracy just walked past the back of camera for. This is my impression of Tracy. That's what she did. Torbay Totty. That's what you can call me from now on. She just went, no, like that. I want that on my name strap, please. Hottie Scotty and Torbay Totty. Mary Beth Doyle says, hi from a really cold Minnesota. I'm going to say that to Laura when I get in tonight. Hello, darling. Torbay Totty is home. Sarah. Yeah, Nick, you can be the... Nick's obviously got her dog at my house, so she comes home with me of an evening to pick her dog up. So yeah, when we walk in tonight, Nicola, I'll shout that at Laura and see what she says. You can record the reaction. Hello, Sarah. Looking forward to the demonstrations. Victoria, hello. Oh, from Germany. She says, I'm having a little rest before going to the Spielplatz, that's the playground, again with the little one. It is cold though, -8 at night, but 4 degrees right now, you say. And Lynn says, shout out to all the DT for the amazing samples made with the flower paper punches. They are also pretty. And Hilary says, oh, they've been swimming in the burn, so Frank can't wear his goggles. That's why Frank hasn't got his goggles on. Right, we are away. We are very, very busy. So, shop. Get involved, ask questions. Any questions, no such thing as a silly one, so please feel free to ask. Any requests, feel free again, Craig, because you're obviously going to punch with these, but you know we're quite happy to try things out for people in the show, aren't we? Absolutely, yes, we're going to do that for sure, so fire them across. Right, let's then delve in. So actually, earlier on within Wake Up Call, you could see that we've done things such as like that one here, and then we of course done that. We showed you the finished samples as to where we recreated them. You've got then your daisies in there. We've gone in with the centre where we've created it with the scissors. So we'll do all that again throughout this show here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, we've got the petal here. So we're going to do a sunflower. So let's go in, we can do a couple of different sizes because you've got a couple of different petals in here. As I explained earlier on, I do like to just take the base out and then we can then just punch all the way along here. Now I like to do it this way, so it means then I can see how much of the paper I'm using, so I'm not wasting it all. And then I can just go in, I can just chop that excess off, and you can also absolutely with ease cut a couple of layers at once if you want to. Showed you that within Wake Up Call, and I'll show you that again within this show as well. What I've also found for myself, if you are doing it separate from your actual project, I like to just give myself a base. Now, it could be a scrap bit of cardstock or just use the circle punch that you've got to build onto. Also talked about within Wake Up Call, if you didn't see it, play with your adhesives as well. Yeah. I know when Debbie Fisher's been having a play, she's been using the hot glue gun. I've tried that, I've tried my tape runner, I've tried, of course, my tacky glue. For me, I find it easier using the tacky glue. What we will do within this show is we'll also use our glue gel, whereas if we're wanting maybe petals that are more fuller, they're more curled and they're more higher, then you maybe want to bring in something like your glue gel. Yes, you can use your hot glue. The only thing is, of course, that dries quite quickly. So you need to then start to assemble your flower relatively quick if you're wanting that height and that bounce and that fullness. Otherwise, you can use your glue gel, which gives you time to play and move and manipulate like we will do. So we're going to do sunflower. Let's just do a little bit of shaping. Nothing too adventurous, just a very, very light little shape here. So I'm just using the back end of my tweezers. You could use, of course, the back end of your pokey tool. It could be a straight edge, i.e. off a ruler, something like that. Yeah. Back of your scissors, anything like that. It's just to create that little bit of shape. And then all that I'm doing is I'm going to go in and I'm going to start popping them into place. I start, majority of the time, I start at 6, 12, 3 and then 9 o'clock. Yeah. So I just find it's easier that way for me to then start to follow kind of my way around. So if I come in with my next one, I've already got a bit of glue there, so I can just press that down, just let that grab, and then come in with another bit. Either pop a little bit of glue onto the base or onto the back of the petal. It's entirely up to yourself. We'll go in, and then once I get to, of course, the 9 o'clock, what I then start to do is just infill. So press that one down now. So that's me now got kind of like my base, and then I can go in with my remaining ones, and then I can then start to pop that in between. And you've got scope. You might want to have that kind of higher out. You maybe want to have it lower in. You maybe want to use some of the larger petals as well as these smaller petals. You can do that.
And of course, you can ink them and distress them and go over with your pens and that if you want to. Nothing's stopping you from doing all of that. And then we're just working our way in. Let's go in
Very
between.
springy, Eastery flower that you're making here. Very daffodil-esque.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can change them and adapt them, or be creative and come up with your own flowers if you want to. You can absolutely do that, no problem whatsoever. So once I've got that one into there, if I want to add in just a little bit more shape, I can do that. I'm just bending that back with my thumb and my finger here. And then what we can then also do is we can take that same petal punch, that one there. Let's go in with our green. Just going to do that just a couple of times. What we can then do is then just pinch that, and then we can then pinch that one as well. What we can do is turn that one around. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue onto the back, and then I can then just stick that down, press that one down. Let's do the same just into here. Turn that one around, like so. And then I can just hold that one down. And because we're doing kind of like a diddy little sunflower, what we could then also do, and obviously we can repeat that and make a larger one. Here, now there's not a brown in the set, but when it comes to our new ink pads, what you can always do is just go on to your cardstock. Now most of us are going to have like a brown cardstock in our stash anyway, but if you don't, use your inks, use your pens even, and then we can then come along and then we can then go into position here.
They're on tonight, by the way, if you want those ink pads.
They are indeed. And then we can then go into position within the centre. That's just one of the light ink pads, but then we've got that option if you want to come along and use your pens as well. So even just going in with one of our pens, and then we can then pop that one through, like so, and then that can go into place if you want it a little bit deeper, like so. Let's then move that one out
Be a
the way.
sunflower now.
Bringing in our little sunflower that we can see. So if I lift that once again and then just start to shape that ever so slightly. It could be as shaped as much as you want it to be or as little. If you want it flat, you can do that, of course. But then you've got your little sunflower. You can do that in the opposite size as well, and then you can then start to create your projects
like good
that, with your nesting dies and your shape dies, and do the inking around the edges as well, and just have fun. And I kept saying the word earlier on a wake-up call, fun, 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 because that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're going to be having fun. You're going to be trying things. You're going to be testing things. You're going to replicate what you see here, what I do, what the design team do, and then you're going to then start to play and create your own flowers. They don't have to be named flowers. They could be whatever they want. Come up with your own designs.
Few questions, comments coming through as well. Ash, happy birthday, Ash Cambo. You just messaged in to say it's your birthday today. Happy birthday from all of us. I hope you're doing something nice, and I hope that someone's going to treat you to something that you like. Maybe it would be the launch today, but let us know what you're up to. These flowers look amazing and so real, says Sensational Sky. And Sonia says, hey y'all, well, I'm sure I got my showstopper and goodie bag in between shows so I can just watch the show and relax. And I threw it a couple of extra things as well because I wanted that free shipping, of course. Hi Colleen, who says, I love this, Craig. And a few questions coming in. Ben, says Zoe, and Rebecca, will there be a discount code tomorrow?
Yes. Zoe, you've already guessed it. Only works tomorrow, though. On the show.
Sorry. Ben, I'm really looking forward to your day tomorrow. Is there anything you can tease us with what you'll be getting up to? Nicola says we'll be showing the I'm Just Ben music video, and after the show, head to my socials. I will put some teasers on there for you with more details of what's coming up. A couple of questions, and then a few people are asking about the scissors. And Barbara is asking, and we covered this earlier, but Barbara, if you weren't watching, that's fine. We'll answer it again. Can the flower foam be used with the punches, Craig?
Yes, absolutely, no problem whatsoever. If I bring it in here, what you want to do though is you want to do it relatively quick. What I mean by that is I'm going to turn it right. Now you can use it both ways. Of course, punches traditionally have been made to go that way, but I just prefer to turn them upright, and you just want to be semi-quick with your flower forming foam. But yeah, absolutely, you can use it with your foam, no problem.
A few people as well, Craig, asking about the scissors.
Yes.
So Hilary says, I'd like to see the scissors in action as I bought them and I'm not sure what they do.
That's fine.
Lol. And then Zoe's asking, what width strips do the scissors create?
As much as any you want.
Right.
As much as you want, yeah. So we'll do that. Yeah,
Okay.
We'll do that with the flower that we're going to do now, because then what we're going to be able to do is manipulate the shapes as well. We can change the shapes. So I've gone in with the lilac. Now what I've already done is I've already just punched out a load of the circles that you can see here. So I've just done that, but done it within the lilac one. So what I've then started to do, we're going to then take, you could do a big bunch at once, but just roughly what we can then also do is we can then just chop them at what's going to be a bit like a domed cone shape.
Oh, yeah.
That you can see. And then let's do that again with another few. Now this is the sort of flower where I want to have movability, so I would be using my glue gel.
Yeah.
So let's take that out the way. So I've got these ones here. So I'm going to then start to then shape them. But what I'm going to do, instead of like kind of shaping them that way, we're going to shape them this way.
Okay.
So we're going to then start to shape them like so. So just work our way by popping said object down the centre, and then we're just going to then shape them like so. And you don't have to do them quick like I'm doing them. If you want to do them quite slow, you can do, no worries. But you'll find that I sometimes get a better shape if I do them relatively quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's just something about it. So I'm just putting my tweezers or my pokey tool or whatever it is just underneath, and I've got it in line of where I want it, and I'm just holding down and then just twisting. And then we're just going to keep doing that with all of these. And there's no specific numbers for the petals or the flowers or the leaves, Ben. You can use as many as you want.
Well, like you said, you were sort of just doing it till it looked right by your eye, didn't you?
Yeah.
Rather than counting or having a specific number of them.
That's it, yeah. You tend to know by your eye, by looking at it. Is that right? Do I need a little bit more? Do I need a little bit less? So you've got that way to play. So let's go and let's create another base again, just with our circle punch, so we can go on. Now this, what I would probably do, because I'm going to then wiggle it about, just going to put a little bit of my tape onto my glass mat, and then that means that's not moving, and I've got movability when it comes to my glue gel. Have I got my glue gel pokey tool with me? Yes, I do. It's just...
You have a specific pokey tool, yeah?
Yeah, that I just use for glue gel.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Just because it gets bunged out. Obviously, you can pick that away, but so that all my pokey tools don't have glue gel on the end, I just use this one. So what I then can do as well is some of them, to start with, I'm also going to kind of bend around, like so. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of pinching at the tip and then just bending backwards, and pinching at the tip and then bending backwards. And we're just going to do that with all of these ones. So we're just going to then pinch and bend. So we're just going to then pinch and bend.
What's that movie? Oh yeah, but it's not pinch and bend.
Slap
is it,
and
in League of
stick or
Blonde?
something. Oh, bend and snap.
Bend and
and
snap.
snap. So you're going to bend and snap.
And then you're going to
bend
pinch
and snap.
and bend.
But we're going to pinch and
And
bend. And then we're going to then pinch and bend. Like so. So then we're going to, I'm going to start off with my tacky glue.
Yeah.
And just on a few of them. Now this one I'm not necessarily going to be doing the 9, 12, 3 and 6.
Okay.
Just going to go and start to, and I'm kind of randomly. And we're going to pop that one in to here. Let's go in a little bit. And then because I'm using my tacky glue, this is going to give me that stability to start with. Let's then just pinch that a little bit more. And then I'm just going to go in again, like so. And then the next layer, what I'm also then going to do is also, let's just shape that a bit more. I'm going to go in with my tacky glue again. And this time I am going to go in between each of the sections.
Hi Denise Davies. She says, hi to Ben, Craig, team, and all you beautiful crafters. The scissors would be brilliant to make asters, you say?
Yeah.
Stephanie says, sounding like exercising, pinch and bend. Yeah, I do those in the gym actually. The pinch and bend. Yeah, loads of pinches and bends. And back to the scissors, I know we'll come on to these. Zoe was asking about, she says, I know you can create your own length of strips, but can you tell me what the width of the strips created? So like how big the little frondy bits are, I suppose.
So we're ready to use them with this flower.
Yeah.
So you can do them as wide as 3.5 inches.
There you go.
3.5 inches.
Thank you.
There you go. So yeah, and then of course you're just going to make them as short as you want. So all that I'm doing is I'm kind of then just pinching the petals to start with.
Cat Butt is in.
Yes.
It's saying, is it okay to punch onto the glass mat? I'm thinking the downward motion with some dies and card might damage it.
Nope. I can't speak for other brand glass mat, but our glass mat you're going to be absolutely fine.
Ours is super strong, isn't it?
It is indeed. Yep.
He's being rough on purpose now, look.
And I'm going kind of like in to the centre as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, no bother at all.
Excellent.
Yep. Punches absolutely perfectly. Good question, no.
That's a good question.
But yeah, can't speak for any other brands, but certainly for ours.
But
yeah.
of course, you've all got our glass mat, haven't you?
Of course they do. Of course. All right, let's then just start to shape this one in here. Now just go with it to start with, and then we can always manipulate. But for this one, what I'm wanting is I'm wanting that extra shape. So let's pop that one in to there. And then while we've still got a little bit of that excess glue gel that's still in place, I'm just going to then press that down. And then once again, let's then start to manipulate around. And because we've got that stable base, we can do that. So we're just going to then pinch and twist. The glue gel is going to give me that fullness. With the tacky glue, what that's doing is that's kind of holding it still.
Yeah.
Whereas I want to have that movement. I'm going to hold that down for a few moments. Let's pick that off just now. So let's just take our pokey tool, and then this time the ones on the glue gel we can maneuver into place. I'm going to sit that there for a moment.
Okay. And just to say, got a few questions about our glass mat now. Your glass mat you can do all your crafting on, because like Alchie's just asking, can you also cut on the glass mat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can absolutely cut onto your glass mat with your craft knife. Your glass mat, it's heat proof as well, it's shatter proof. So like if you drop it, it will break, but it'll not shatter into 1,000 pieces. You've got an adhesive layer underneath there. So it will all be contained together.
Like with the windscreens nowadays.
That's right, yeah. Ink it, blend with it, heat onto it, cut with it, distress with it, punch onto it, all of that you can absolutely do. No worries at all. Now this time what we're going to do is let's just make our strip a little bit smaller. And what I love about this is you don't need to be neat. You don't need to be neat whatsoever. And then you can then decide how much you want to cut.
Yeah.
So I'm only going to go maybe just about, not quite half an inch. And even then, if it's still too much by the time you've created it, just trim it off. So you're just going to work your way along. You're of course going to leave yourself a strip. And then let's take my tweezers. Here we go. So we're going to go in with the tweezers, and this is where we're going to then just start to quill. So I'm going to start that off. I don't want to put glue right to the start, otherwise it's going to stick to my tweezers. So we're just going to go in just a little bit, and then I'm just going to work my way around, and then we're going to start to then twist. Now you can either leave your tweezers in, or I know many people, like myself, like to then just take it out,
Yeah.
and then I start to finish it myself,
Just keep rolling.
and then just keep rolling, as Limp Bizkit would say.
Yeah, you were going to do that.
And then we're
Rolling,
going to
rolling,
keep rolling, and then we're just going to keep on going, and then we're going to then take the glue. You've got a squeaky moose loose about the house.
It's my radiator again. Apologies for that. It's cold in here again today,
No,
and I'm
it's
not
not.
Scottish, so I'm feeling the cold. You felt the cold yesterday, did you?
At home?
Oh, at home,
home.
not in here.
Yeah, not in here.
It's freezing in here.
No, it's like the Bahamas in here
Well,
yesterday.
it was not.
It was.
Was not.
So let's pinch
Freezing.
that for that to then grab. So now what we've got is our centre stamen that you can see, or as you were saying earlier on, a tassel. But if it's still too big or if it's still too deep, then what we can do is we can still trim the base a little bit, making sure you've still got that strip if you don't, otherwise what's going to happen is it's just all going to come to bits. And same with the frills. If it's a bit too much, just chop it off, and then let's pinch that again. So if I come back into here, let's lift that one up. I'm going to grab with my fingers. We're just going to start to manipulate that one once again. And then I'm going to come along. Now you can, of course, add things such as your inks around the edge.
Yeah.
Let's go in. I'm going to add a little bit within the middle. And then what we can then start to do.
And any of our inks, any of our pens we can use as well, can't we?
Any, absolutely. Absolutely any. Just a little bit too high for me. So let's bring that one back in. And then
Nice.
what we're doing once again, let's then start to just manipulate, start to bend. So you've got that flexibility. Let's open that one up,
I love that.
like so. Let's then twist, and then when this is fully dry with the glue gel, what we can do is we can then start to manipulate it even more. And then once you spend a little bit more time, you've got the couple that you can then just start to then shape round as well. Really, really fun ways in which you can then create them and then manipulate them and then shape them and bend them and then let them dry if you are using like a glue gel or that, and then of course just manipulate it even more. And that's how the scissors work, you know. And there's maybe you want to use it for grass, could be grass for Easter themes,
Yeah.
around eggs or that, you can do that.
Karen says you could use the scissors for hula skirts.
Yeah, you could.
Absolutely, you could do that. Pat, you were chatting about something we were chatting about earlier, actually. You said, I just saw the scissors that Craig was using. They look like the scissors I have for shredding mail, except for the strips look definitely wider. I used to also use them for shredding paper for the inside for gift bags. Oh, yeah, like for keeping all the content.
That's a good idea, yeah.
That's a really good idea. I like the idea of using it for grass as well, like for just decorating the front of a project. I think that's a really good idea. Stephen, another great joke here. Is this one from my joke book? I think it might be. Ben, another one for you. My teacher said I shouldn't worry about my spelling. They said in the future there will be autocorrect. For that, I am eternally grapefruit. And Jen says, I'm bummed I'll miss most of tomorrow's shows because I have to take my husband to the airport and then my stepmom to a doctor's. Would it be rude to ask them to use an Uber so I can watch the show? Well, I don't know. Oh, that's a good idea. Producer Nicholas says, pretend you've hurt your foot so they will feel bad. So, yeah, and then you'll have to stay in with your feet up watching all the shows. And celebrate the new national holiday that is Ben's Day. Very busy for this collection. Lots of you jumping in and grabbing it. Over 40% of the showstopper has gone. It's the bonus buy as well that's disappearing fast before your eyes. I think we've got about 60 of those left, something like that. So you do need to be fairly quick. Oh yes, yes, I missed that, Rachel, as well. A few people as well suggesting using the scissors to make piñatas, which I think is a great idea.
Piñatas.
Like the decorating.
Yeah.
the bits
Oh,
on
that's
the,
true. You could, couldn't you?
Yeah. You could. Yeah. You see, already the ideas are flowing with this, which is brilliant. Listen, we are going to take a short break. So have a think, get these checked out. Over 40% of the showstopper. This is the worry, though. If you want to take advantage of that bonus buy for half the price, that is going to sell out sooner rather than later. And any more questions that you want, get them in. Any requests, anything you want to see. Otherwise, Craig's just going to have a fun time making more flowers over the course of the next hour and a bit. So let us know what you want to see, and we will be back in about 4 minutes' time.
Hello everyone, Munchkin and I wrote a poem to tell you how much we love Crafter's Companion. Sarah being back is a wondrous sight. Sarah has always brought us a treasure trove of delights. Your papers shimmer and make all our crafts shine. Your pens, pencils, and markers make all crafters say, they are mine. Your scissors are like a sword in the hand. Your glue is so strong it is in the highest demand. Crafter's TV is the happiest sight. All crafters plan their schedules for this amazing delight. The interaction with staff, presenters, and hosts brings fun satisfaction and happiness to most. Ben brings us the most entertaining crafting song, but in the end, it all comes down to being able to craft along. Sarah and Crafter's Companion, we wish you the most successful 2025 and so many more years to come. Thank you for everything that you give to us.
Her name is Sarah, she is a glue girl, with glitter powder in her hair, and her crafting done with flair. She goes out running to start her morning, and then she's off to meet the team. Crafters TV is a dream across the studio. We stop with Craig's own show. Crafting flows from every pore. Who could ask for more? We're at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Crafters Companion. Her name is Debbie, she is a diamond. She demonstrated in our store, but she always wanted more. And so then Sarah, she called her over to join the CCTV team. She was living out her dream. Now wears a studio mic and says, oh, what am I like? She learned to craft from her Auntie Jean, and now she's on your screens. We're at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You fall in love. Her name is Bernie, she loves her soft craft, and on a Tuesday she would go to the Crafters studio. She showed us sewing, stitching and quilting on the show Softer Side of Light. But then the bosses caused a strike. They said the show must go, and Bernie thought, oh no. But by go they meant move to Sunday for her very own show here at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Crafters Companion. You'll fall in love.
Welcome back. Thank you for checking out your baskets in that short little break. I ordered the Flower Punch Showstopper, says Karen Austin earlier. I'm glad to be able to watch a bit now and get Craig's demos. Beautiful papercraft project, so special for the recipient. We are 45% now of the Showstopper gone. Alti says, I see so many beautiful craftimonials. They are brilliant, aren't they? They are brilliant. And feel free to send in more as well. Thank you, Cat Butt on YouTube. He said, dad joke, dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. And a lot of people, Craig, again, I know you're going to make some more flowers. A lot of people still asking to see more of the scissors.
Right, let's do it.
So LDD says, please show the scissors. Also, what kind of glue has Craig used to stick the flower base to the glass plate?
The base onto the glass, just our tacky glue.
Right.
Our tacky glue. Our tape runner,
pen.
because then it just rubs off.
And we were chatting in the break. We'll finally get to the answers your question correctly, Zoe. So you wanted to know the size of the fronds that it cuts, didn't you? We said about 3 mil.
About that, yeah. I really, really don't know. It's hard to tell. It's about 3 mils.
What did we say we were going to do now? You just said it then. Scissors for LDD.
Yes,
scissors.
let's have a look at the scissors again then. Yes, because what we can do is we can then make a project after it.
Yeah.
So let's do black again, because we'll use the black with the project that we'll do next. We'll do maybe kind of like a red rose, could be a poppy if you want it to be. So you can use your guillotine, you can use your paper trimmer, anything like that. The great thing with it being quilled, and it's obviously nature, it's flowers, doesn't need to be exact, it doesn't need to be neat. You just need to, at first, have an idea of how high you want them to be. That's going to give you an indication. But don't worry too much. If you quill the centre and it's too high, just snip it down.
Yeah.
So, for instance, like this one here, if we go in, and you want to, of course, always make sure that you've got a nice strip that you can quill. So we're just going to then work our way along, following the next one. And they don't need to be straight, they don't need to be neat whatsoever, because you're not going to see any imperfections. So we're just going to keep working along till we get to the end.
Could you use these in the kitchen? I don't know why it's just popped into my head, but like, say, I don't know, you wanted to cut like fronds of ham or like lettuce or something. Would they work there? I don't know why that popped into my head.
Why not? Have you got any lettuce there to try?
I've eaten all my lunch, unfortunately. I want to go and get some from Christina's cafe. Just to see
if you find it, we'll try it.
Earlier show, can you cut foam? Yes. Can you cut felt? No. Can you cut lettuce?
Can you chop chicken?
Oh dear.
Hey, I personally would be keeping them for my paper crafting.
Oh, there you go. Rachel's just said, someone said they had a pair like this and used them to cut spring onions. So there you go.
Chives, maybe.
Yeah, oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, I love that.
You can do that, no problem at all. Give that a shot.
That is a...
So, yeah, I would, of course, me personally, I would keep them for my paper crafting.
Yes.
But, yes, because the fact is, they are still your top quality scissors.
Yeah.
They've just obviously got multiple cuts.
Yeah, exactly right.
So this is actually, doing what I'm doing now, good example as to how you can make your tassels.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So if I just press that and take that one off, what we've then got is we've got a tassel.
Yeah.
You know what you could actually do as well, if you want to, what you could, you know how I talk about gift bags and that, put something heavy and then it's got a helium balloon.
Oh, yeah.
You know at the bottom, they've got the tassel
Tassels.
around them, so you could do that if you want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got which is broomstick, Harry Potter stick.
Like a lot of our friends said in the first show, use them as like skirts.
Like what?
Cardium Leviosa.
Yeah.
A little sweeper.
It's a sweeper.
Yeah.
If you want.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. Have fun. Yeah, why not? But yeah, if at this point you're like, no, that's a little bit too high for me, what I would do, and suppose I was just a way to take my scissors, but even then, if you just use that end one, yeah, you can still just use them to make it smaller. So if I just then chop that off at the base there, and then if you want to, let's just, again, you can either just use your scissors. If you do use these are going to create, multiple little bits. So let's take that one into place.
Can we use these on any
here.
weight cardstock?
Yes, because I was just saying there, because they are just your generic top quality scissors, then yeah, you can use them for any of your cardstock. Metal scissors will do that, any surface, any medium. So you can make it smaller if you want to. If you want to, I'll just go back to my normal scissors here, make them even smaller. You can absolutely do that. Even just go in a little bit more to make it a little bit shorter. You can do that. So then you've got what's going to be the start of your stamens for the centre of your flower, like you can see here.
There's bits as well, keep them for shaker bits, couldn't you?
Keep them for shaker bits, absolutely. 100% keep them for shaker bits. And then let's go in with the circle.
Yeah.
And obviously just to show you how, as I was saying earlier on, you can do multiple layers at once.
Yeah.
Let's just fold that one over here. And then we're just going to go in with the circle on with the red. And then I'm just going to keep following all the way down there just to get as much of the red as I can. Maybe get another couple. There we go. So now that I've got my little circles, I've got my little tassel ready to go, which is going to be the stamens. And then all that I'm doing is I'm just going to kind of pinch. I'm going to hold and pinch again. So we're going to go in, we're just going to then hold and pinch and hold and pinch like so. And I don't know how many I need for this one, so we're just going to go and we're just going to then keep on going. I think I've got a couple there, so that I've got all of these. And then we can pop them into a little storage box or a cello bag until, of course, we need to use them again. And then once we've got these ones done, I'm going to go back to my tacky glue for me to then start to assemble them. Let's then take hold of that one, and then let's just finish that one off there. Let's take our cardstock. And I keep using that circle punch as a base, but the base, it can be anything, Ben. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have, you could even just create your own, like, don't even know what that's called, but it's really just to show the purpose of it can be anything, just a base really. And then all that I'm going to then start to do is I'm just going to then work my way around. I'm just going to start to build. This time I'm not going to go kind of like 6, 12, 3 and 9. I'm just going to work my way around. I'm going to offset it slightly and just keep working my way all the way around.
They make great confetti, says Deborah Reeves, like the extra bits.
Yes, they will do it, yeah.
And Karen says, these scissors are fabulous. I might need to make myself some eyelashes. Yes.
Yes.
What was the name of the lady in the Muppets who had the big eyelashes? Do you remember her? She played in the band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she had, someone will know. She had I'm sure she had big, Nicola's just Googling eyelash
Muppet.
What's she called? Was she called Janice, was she?
Sure.
Hang on, Janice Muppet.
The things we Google on here, eh?
Yeah. Well, I never knew that.
What a normal name for a Muppet.
Yeah. The lead guitar player in the Electric Mayhem. I never knew the band was called that either. Janice.
Janice. Janice the Muppet.
Yeah. Janice. Well, I never did. She was in there because it was Animal on drums, wasn't it? That's why I thought she'd have like a crazy name. Remember Animal? Animal!
Yeah.
There she is. Janice. Oh, another member of the Electric Mayhem band is called Lips. Oh, Floyd Pepper was the guy with the hat, wasn't he? I think.
Oh, they've got cool names,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, Janice is a cool name, don't get me wrong, but, Animal.
Yeah, for a human, maybe
Floyd
not a Muppet.
Pepper. Is that what you just said he was called? Floyd Pepper. And Lips. Zoot. But there you go. Yeah, if it's good enough for Janice, Karen, far away. I was just thinking, says Sonia, the same thing. You could take your glitter in different colours and cut them like the little squares Craig had on his glass mat and put that in for your shake with your shaker bits as your shaker. But yes, to cut into your glitter card slot. That's a great idea.
Yeah, really good idea. Really good. Let's just cut a little bit there, and then adding a little bit into the middle. I'm just going to use my tacky glue again. Still, a little bit too high for my liking.
Crafty Bestie's coming over. So
Oh, Tracy, you
Thanks,
legend.
Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. You absolute ledge.
Always just at the right time as well.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Always at the right time. So let's just work our way around into there. I need to let that grab again. If, of course, you're using your hot glue, it's going to be a lot quicker, of course. And this is why I was saying play with the glue that you not necessarily feel comfortable with, but once you've had a play and you've decided what one you like using, then stick with it. Of course, you can then start to add more colour to it.
Yeah.
But then if I then start to bring this one in here and see how you can then start to frame whether your topper could be, of course, your sentiment. You can go really quite full in the middle. I mean, if I bring this one in and then start to open it up, what I'm going to do is let's pop my poke tool within the middle, and then we can pop it down. Maybe for the centres, maybe you do want to use your wet glue, your hot glue. Might be a good idea for your centres.
Yeah.
Let's then put that one down again. Let's just come along, ruffle it up. Can you imagine what it'd be like going in with maybe some of your gold pen, and sparkly gold pen and that, and then just building the leaves at the back. Yeah. If I take the, let's go in with the, I've got the green here, so just the one shade of green. Yes, so I've already got the green. So let's go in with this petal here. Just going to go in with a couple there and then there, and then let's just give that a pinch, and let's give that one a pinch as well. And then lots of ways that you can start to then layer the leaves. Maybe you want to do what I've been showing you so far and just do them individually on the back, or you can cross them over. And then let's bring that one in onto the back, into here. Let that grab.
Brilliant.
And then, you know, I'm even thinking, you know, like Poppy Day and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Bring in there.
A lot of people like to do that now, don't they? Like make a donation to the.
Yeah, it's what I do. Yeah, well, actually, I've still got mine in here.
Yeah.
In my case. There. So you can make your own. Yeah.
Keep the comments coming through. Any more questions, fire them in. Colleen's just said, I'm enjoying watching Craig with this demo. I love having Craig back also. We do. We love having Craig back. It's marvellous. Just to show you again the deal, because we haven't shown you that for a while, have we? All the different punches you're going to get. So I think it's brilliantly priced. It was one of those, again, when I was prepping this morning, I didn't really look at the price. So I never thought 38.40. I would have thought probably the other side of 50. So I think you're getting a really good deal here. And obviously you're getting all these different size punches. So you've got your 1.5 inch petal punch there. That one is your 1 inch petal punch. Then you've got your 1 inch oval. And again, you can see just by multi-punching these, multi-cutting these, very quickly you're going to put these together. And that's the thing I think you've seen whilst Craig's been using these. You know, it's all about time saving, it's all about precision. And, you know, if you don't have a die cutting machine, this is your way in, isn't it, to be able to make beautiful florals. And, you know, even if you do have one, sometimes it is nice just to be able to, you know, maybe you want to create some sort of little crafty line of, you know, get your friends and family round, get the kids, get the grandkids crafting. Everyone can have a turn. Everyone can kind of, you know, punch the different designs out. You can all craft together, which I think is so nice with this. That one there is your 1 inch scallop circle, and then you've got your little diddy ones there as well. So that one is your 1/4 inch circle. And then you've also got your 3/8 of an inch daisy. And again, those you can use for your stamens if you want to be able to do that. You, of course, as we know, can use your punches for various different materials. You can use card, you can use your vellum, you can use, obviously, foam as well. You do get paper included, though. So this is your 5x7 paper pad, 48 sheets in here, 12 colours, 4 sheets of each, 78 GSM in all of these fab colours. Again, comes within the showstopper. If you decide that perhaps you want a little bit more, you can obviously jump in and get those pads individually. You also get within the showstopper, the scissors. Great for spring onions. No, but you see the point. People are already chatting about using these elsewhere, but within your craft, of course, they are absolutely brilliant for creating, those fronds, for being able to do that like quilling effect really, really simply, really, really easily. They're $7.99 on their own, but they are included within your showstopper. And if you do go for the showstopper option, you get your tweezers for free as well. So the pack of 4 tweezers, I think that's brilliant that we do those actually. The 4 different types of tweezers that you get in there. So your flat end tip, you've got your straight point, your angle point, and then you've got your needle point tip in there as well. Those come to you for free within the bundle. Over half the stock is now gone. So, we are getting towards the business end of this. And certainly when it comes to your goodie bag, again, you need to be quick here. There are just 58 more of these goodie bags left. And let me show you this. So if you want to go for this individually, it's £24 or $32. You don't have to buy the showstopper to get access to this. But if you buy the showstopper, you then get access to this at half that price. So it's £12 or $16 for all of this. And listen, some people were messaging earlier saying, you know what, I didn't go for that bag because I've got the majority of the items in there. That's absolutely fair. Even if you have got a few of the items in here, potentially think about keeping the bits for yourself, giving some of the bits away to friends and family. I don't know, maybe you've got like a raffle or something like that coming up. Great as kind of, don't suggest that, Ben, it's not nowhere near Christmas. Great for keeping for later on in the year as well, if you wanted to. But look, you've got the stamps from the Wild at Heart collection, sentiment stamps. You've got the really cute die set from the Colour Your World. So that is the looking for rainbows, so you can create your own umbrella. You've got the clouds in there. You've got that rainbow in there too. You're getting 3 pots of your glitter from the Wild at Heart collection, the Raven, the Champagne, and then the Sass. You've also got the ink pad in there as well. Which is the gold shimmer. You've then got the turkey, which is the turkey from the Thanksgiving collection, 13-piece, build your own turkey. You've got the branching out stamp set from the Lino collection from Machiners. You're also going to get all the stamps from the Thankful and Blessed collection. You're also going to get this amazing 5x7 embossing folder, the kitchen pantry, which originally came in the kitchen collection, but that's such a useful embossing folder to have. You've got your stamps and dies, the Live Life in Full Bloom with that beautiful frame and the stamps to go with. Then you've got your 5x7 Regency pattern embossing folder from the Age of Elegance collection. And also in here, you have got your 5x5 3D embossing folder, which originally came with the Honeysuckle collection. That is yours as well. All of that, I mean, for 24 quid or 32 bucks, you're happy. But if you pop that into your basket with your showstopper, you get that for £12 or 16 bucks. But there are only 58 of those remaining, so go fast on that one. Something else which we are bringing you, this is a relaunch, I'm being told, this evening. Ruth has found these on the website, so we thought we'd show them. These cut and emboss folders, which I want to say, never 2021. That's 4 years ago.
Vorderman.
Thank you so much. I loved these when they first came out because I think it was the set with the, well, it wasn't a robot, but it looked like a robot, or it could have been like a ghetto blaster or like a games console. Really fun cut and emboss folders. You've got this one here, which is the entwined hearts. So basically, you've got this really super cool embossed effect with those gorgeous hearts. And then, of course, the 3 dies that are then built into that embossing folder to cut you those apertures as well. Remember when we first launched these? They were super, super popular. We are relaunching the 2 tonight. So you've got the entwined hearts, and then you've also got this beautiful butterfly set as well. And what's so super cute about that is that you've got that emboss of those beautiful vines, and then the cut part here, fat fingers, you can see, go on, there you go. You can see, you can lift up the butterfly's wings from that cut as well. So I think that's such a cool embossing folder to have back. And you get both of those in the bundle tonight. £18.40 is your platinum price on that, or $21.60 on a relaunch tonight on Launch Party. Also on the show tonight, We've got the ombre ink pads, and are we doing a preview tonight as well? Oh, no, we're not. Not tonight. Oh, yes, I remember. Normally we do it, but we're not tonight. Okay. But tomorrow we are doing Wednesday, and there is a code. Thank goodness for you, Nicola. That's all I can say. I'm getting old. Too old for this. I was thinking of waiting to get this tomorrow, says Ruth. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till tomorrow. You might not be here tomorrow. Might be all gone by the end of the day. So don't wait. It did happen to the ladies, the age of, not the age of elegance, the ladies through the ages. But I've got the showstopper, well done, and the cut and emboss folder duo I came across. Nice one, Ruth. Sonia says, I bought the goodie bag, and even though I have almost all of those things, I just figure that a lot of the time I want to die cut something, I think, man, if I had 2 of these, I could do a couple in one pass. This is what I'm talking about, Sonia. You're thinking off the same sort of plane here. I could do a couple in one pass, get done a lot quicker. So I just try to look at it like that. When there's a few things in there I don't have, maybe 3 for the price, it would cost me more than that for the 3 that I don't have. Exactly right. That's why you need to get this bag. I had to grab the showstopper and the goodie bag, says Jessica Dumont. I tried so hard to resist. Resistance is futile. And Colleen says, love those cut and embossing folders. Blue Jay says, years ago when I started scrapbooking, I found a book that was how to do this, but you guys have taken it to the next level with an oval punch and stamens that are so beautiful. This is so lovely. And we have had a request from Rebecca Dancer. Can we see a flower with the scalloped circle, please?
Yes, I'm going to be doing that when we come back.
And we are coming back right now.
Right here. Let's do it. I actually didn't realise we were coming straight back right now. That was fine. Perfect. I'll just move my cup of tea out of the way there.
I was pretty much done, so yeah.
So let's go in and let's take the scallop circle here. So we're just going to then come along and we're going to then just punch these good few times. Now, there's multiple ways in which you can use them. What we can then do is we can use them as whole, or what you can then also do, now what I'm away to do here, I know you'll think, oh, you could use the scissors. You can't use the scissors for what I'm away to do here. It's just because they're too wide and they're also at a straight angle. And that is going in between each of the scallops and then just cutting down. So we're just going to cut down, not quite meeting in the middle. Mm-hmm. So we can just work our way down like so till we get to where we started. And this is going to give you a different look when it comes to the flower. And this can be individual flowers like we're away to do, or these could be petal or flowers within larger flower heads with some of the other ones. You've got options. So there's that, and while Ben was going over all of that stuff, I've done another few just here. So this is where, let's start within this one first. Now, we're going to do what I've talked about and shown you in the past. We're going to do a little bit of shaping. Now, the perfect thing to do this is going to be your stamping mat. However, as I've always explained, if you're going to start to shape, turn it over and do it towards the bottom. Because over time, what you are going to do is you're going to start to indent it. Mm-hmm. So if you start to create indents with your ball tool, that's going to affect your future stamping if you use a stamping mat. If you don't use a stamping mat now, maybe use our large stamping platform, fine, just use this as a way to shape your flowers. So I'm just going to go in here, and I've gone in with the smallest ball tool head that we've got, and then I'm just going to go circular motions, and we're just going to then start to work that in till we shape that into place, till we get a really, really nice kind of closed cup. So we're just manipulating that, working that round and round and round. The petals will overlap, but that's what we want. And then we're going to repeat that step once again. So we're just going to go all the way round. Maybe not do it quite as long this time. Maybe we don't want the petals quite as enclosed. So we can then work, turn that around, circular motions. That one will then go inside that one. And then let's take the next one. Another one, Ben, where you can do 2, you can do 5, you can do 6, you can do whatever you want.
They're like mini cupcake cases.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah, as you start to shape them. And then let's do a fourth one as well. So we can then just circular motions. Let's just turn that around, keep that kind of a little bit more open. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of glue in the middle there. Let's just pop that one in, and then let's just press up the ball tool. And I am purposely pressing to kind of then pull in the petals of the paper. And then dot, and then do that next one that we've done. And again, what I'm going to do is let's press that in to really start to crinkle them up. And then we can take the one that we've done here. Let's do that one, a teeny little dot of glue. And we're going to pop that in. We're going to then pop that one in. We're really going to press down. Let's take a bit of yellow. And let's go in with a smaller one. And then let's just do a couple of little punches, like so. Let's tap that. Let's then bring that in. We're going to do dot of glue. Let's pop pokey tool in the glue just so we can pick it up. Let's do the next one, and then a bit of glue. Let's do the same. So let's just pick that one up and pop that one in to place here. And then if you want to scrumple them up a little bit more, you can absolutely do that. And the more that you use, the more kind of fuller that it's going to start to get. So you're going to have then even like a little flower head that you can see in here, like so. And then you can then start to then team them together.
Oh, that's really cute.
And then these are just strips. So these, although these are different widths, what you could do if you wanted to,
Use
Ben,
scissors.
just use the scissors.
Yeah.
So you can just use the scissors long as you want. And then let's just take my scissors, just the smaller ones, or you could tear them because you're not going to see behind it. And then that could,
Yeah, it's
if
brilliant.
you do a few of these together,
Yeah.
maybe you do want them some a little bit thinner, then just cut up. So you've got thinner ones and separate them slightly. And then you can then start to create your little bouquet. And then you've got these tiny little ones as well that you can also use as individual flowers. So you've got that option. And then if I bring these ones back in, which are going to give you a little bit more of a different look because you've now got a load of individual petals because we've done little cuts. So for this one, you can do them, glue them individually, or what you can also do is just pop the glue on a few of them. Now, I really don't bother about offsetting them or getting them bang on because the actual scallop to the petals are really quite small. So I'll just place it straight over the top and let it do its own thing. And then you can just come in with a ball tool and then press. And because you've got individual petals, they all kind of like cluster together more than what that one would have done.
Yeah.
So if we do that one, see how now, if I lift that one up, we've got more of an inside cluster because you've got all of these individual petals that are now forming together. And then you can obviously do the same, or maybe you want to take just the little dot. So if we take the little dot and just punch that one out, again, let's pop a teeny bit of glue in here, or this could be a little bit of shedless glitter card if you wanted it to be, or linen cardstock, something like that. Maybe come along with a dewdrop or your glossy highlights.
Are those tools? I'm just looking for. Who was it who was asking? It was LDD. It says there's a tool in the showstopper. What is it called? I assume you're talking about the. Are they called ball tools or just flower
Ball
tools?
tools, yeah.
I can't find them on the web. I don't know if you can see them, Nicola. I don't know if they're out of stock. But they don't come in the showstopper. But we usually do have those in stock. They come in a 3-pack, don't they?
3-pack, yeah. Usually they come with a sponge base as well, a white sponge
Yeah.
base. They originally came out with the flower form and foam, so you've got 3 ball tools, but you've got actually 6 different head sizes.
If you haven't got those and you want to try and do what you're doing, I mean, what could you use? Like the end of a pen or?
Guess anything like that, or maybe like the end of the protective cap of the poke tool, something that
Okay.
you've got, of course, that roundness to. Yeah, anything like that, you can use that.
Mary Pat is saying I have a separate mat specifically used for my flower shaping. It's a good idea to have that. Well done, Jessica, who's got the showstopper. Anne says, is it just the debut of Ben's new show tomorrow, or is there something else launching? It's not like a new show. I mean, it is a new show, but it's only a one-off tomorrow, as far as I'm aware. And I don't know if there is anything new launching. There might be, but I'm not sure.
Well, I'm on Beautiful Beginnings, and I...
Well, no. I don't think there is, but there was talk that there was going to be within the new show. But I don't know whether that is still happening or not. But we were tuning in for anyway. It's going to be a fun day. And I will reveal more after the show on my socials. Beautiful Beginnings tomorrow night. It's Wake Up Call, new show, and then Beautiful Beginnings tomorrow as well. We have got, about 40 minutes or so remaining on the show. So, more questions, please. More requests. What do you want to see? What do you want to know? What do you want Craig to make? Do you want him to make something else, which he's already done in the show? Do you want him to craft with something else? Do you want him to try making a flower out of something else? Punching something else, cutting something else? You let us know, because otherwise he's just happy to play and create more florals. But whatever you want to see, ask us and we will do it. And make sure you get to the checkout. Don't also forget that it is £10, $10 Tuesday as well. Loads on the website for today, only 24 hours. It is on the home page. You'll see the little slide along tab. It's telling you about the 20% off on Spectrum Noir, and then it will flip around eventually to £10, $10 Tuesday. Click on that and you'll see some fantastic deals. So take advantage, fill your cart, and we will be back in about 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Why do I love Crafters Companion? Well, we got 2 comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant when they do their shows. They're so comical when it comes down to wrestling. I know I took the mick out of Craig with his watch. Said it must have come from a Christmas cracker, but I like his watch. I think it's brilliant. Anyway, I've had to get myself off the floor. I had to use my Vernon Hoover to suck me up off the floor, and I had to use my foam on a roll to keep me secured up so I don't fall over again, because I'm still in shock, because we know Platinum Plus for life, so I'm Plat Plus. Speak soon.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, Breers, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue applicators, envelopes, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape and brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spelled quick writing pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft knives, full press, sparkle pots, Centura pearl and sticky dots, pigment, ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sarah signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
Craig was doing the can then. I should have filmed it. He's gone to the cafe. He grabbed a muffin because he fancied something a bit sweet. He was stuffing his face with the muffin whilst doing the can. Why did I? There's now he's like that. Why did I not film that? It was a great opportunity for some BTS. Oh, thank you for the questions. We want to show you something on the website because a few people are going, where is this £10 Tuesday like? Now, if you wait, there's two ways. There's two ways. If you wait, I see. But on the UK website, it will come through on this page, okay, as it flicks through. But on the US website, you need to do something very complicated. You need to go to the search bar and type in Tuesday.
Tuesday.
There you go. Tuesday. I don't know, seen that Miranda episode.
Miranda, yeah.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, all right, mate.
Did you mean Thursday?
Yeah. My favourite clip from that show is when she falls in the grave. So I just want the ground to open up and swallow me and she falls in the grave. Anyway,
type in Tuesday, and there you go. Then £10 Tuesday will pop up, and then click on that. And let's have a look. I fancy having a bit of a look. I did have a look earlier on, actually. Should we have a little bit of a browse through here? Mm-hmm. Oh, we've got gilding flakes for a tenner. We've got Pebeo gilding wax, tenner. We've got loads of card stock in there as well, so Centura pearl. Oh, hello, metallic markers for a tenner. This is all £8 or $8, of course, if you are a platinum member. The make and send. Oh, it's not make and send. Sentiment. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
$20. Yeah, £8.
Stamp cleaning station.
Oh yeah, not seen that in a while actually. I didn't even know we still had that in stock. Unicorn pad, 12 by 12, tenner.
A4 smooth white cardstock, 250 GSM.
Tenner. Elements from the Age of Elegance collection. Dyes and all sorts in there. Tenners, all tenners. Oh, more gilding flakes. Going mad on the old gilding flakes here. Myths and Legends 12 by 12. So basically, like £20. Again, Nature's Garden, $20 paper pads for half price, less your platinum, £8. Spectrum Noir, calming greens. I've never seen that before. Classic calming greens. Oh, the pack and pop with the
Pack and pop.
10.
Vintage Vegas linen card.
Talk about linen card. We'll be looking at some linen card in just a few moments' time because I've had a request for that. But that is it. So if you can't see it on the US page, if you can't, what are you laughing at? Oh, if you can't see it on the US page, you don't need to sit close to your screen like this. No, you just need to. You don't do this. Just type in Tuesday into the search bar and then it will come up. I will just ask Craig so we know for sure. Craig, what do we need to type into the search bar?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. There you go. That's all you need to. Oh dear, type in. But as I say, on the UK page, if you can't be bothered to type it in, if you wait long enough, it will just come up on that flipbook thing. You can click on that. Questions. Tuesday. Did you say Thursday? All right, mate. Jeannie says, what is the best weight of paper to make flowers? And I can't see this, but I know we have had a request to see flowers being made with linen cardstock.
So you can make flowers with a variety of different weights cardstock.
Yeah.
What you need to think about is the flexibility, and of course, you know, flexibility, it's the word's gone right out my mouth. Manipulation,
yeah.
Manipulating them as well. Obviously, you can still do it with your heavier weight cardstocks, but if you really want shape, if you really want that flexibility, then you want to go down that lighter route. So yeah, I know we had a question about linen cardstock. So yeah, let's do something with the linen cardstock. So let's go in with, tell you what, let's do something like that. Let's do a pinky daisy. Let's do a pinky daisy. So let's go in with the actual, what is the one of the leaf punches, and you can see it, look at that, you know, linen card, absolute, with ease, no problem whatsoever. So obviously I don't need all of that, I was just doing it all just to show you how easy that they are to actually create. So if I then even just start to then kind of like just lay them out in front of me, and then we can then start to also just shape them. So if we go in, what we can also do, and this is actually a good way to show you creating the notches at the edge. Now you'll find within some of the samples, a lot of the design team, I can tell that they've just used scissors to just do little notches in that you can see there, which is absolutely fine. You can absolutely do that, no problem whatsoever. But what you can do is you can then go in here.
Nicola's asking why you add the notches.
Because, well, for me, I don't know. I'm only doing because it's what's on what we call like a design brief that
okay.
what the designers have intended it
yeah.
to be. Yeah. So whether you know some petals you do see that you've got little notches out of them.
I just add a bit of
extra detail.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. You will find. I think is it the flower that I can't say.
Chrysanthemum.
That's it. I think they have kind of like a little notch at the edge of their petal. There's a flower. I do know that there is a flower.
The echinaceas have those as well.
Echinacea, probably. The echinacea.
You did it!
What?
Echinacea.
Yes, chrysanthemums.
I thought echinacea was the one.
I never used to be able to say it. No,
now you can.
I can say it now. Yeah.
It's chrysanthemum, isn't it? Chrysanth.
Yeah.
A mum.
That's it.
Do some people just call them mums, do they?
Yeah.
That might be the easiest way to do it.
But yeah, I'm sure there's that one. Maybe it's another flower, or maybe it's another flower as well that just have little notches in the end of their petals. So you can absolutely, if you want to use your scissors, you can do. And all that I'm doing is where you've got the point of the petal, where it comes to the point of the punch, I'm just popping that in till I can see that pink popping through, and then we're just punching, taking that out. Of course, you can, if you want it. Jeezy peeps.
Someone sneezing
Someone just sneezed. Was that you, Jamie?
Jamie!
Poor Jamie, got that sneezing. That's all right. You just got it right in my lug there.
Cherry blossoms have the shaped petal as well, apparently, says Ruth.
Cherry blossom. I should know that because I like cherry blossoms. I bought a lot of artificial cherry blossoms from IKEA for my living room.
Oh, did you?
Well, not lots of them, but
yeah,
a few of them anyway. So yeah, you can actually. They'd also create tulips.
Tulips. Yes.
Tulips.
They do look like tulips.
Let's even do that a little bit.
You could just then cut some of the little fronds, your strips with your scissors, and then you've created some little tulips. Stick them on the end of those, can you?
Yeah.
Then you've got your tulip stems.
Yeah.
Oh, make a tulip bouquet.
You've got your tulip.
Oh, that's really cute.
How cute is that?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to have the tips a little bit deeper, you can do that. And let's just, if you want to then shape them a little bit more, you can absolutely do that. Actually, let's deviate slightly. Let's do a few more that are a bit deeper again. Just do a few. And what I'm thinking would need a little bit more time spent, but go with me on this one.
Okay.
Let's take, it's still a good way to show. You can still bend and manipulate your linen cardstock.
Are you doing a tulip bouquet?
Yeah, well, I'd like a 3D tulip.
Oh, yeah. Remember back along as well, we had a collection where you had all the different like jugs and vases.
Yes.
You've got that from a few years back. You could then obviously use that with this as well if you're creating flowers
Yeah, you
this
could
way.
do. Yeah, you could. So let's take, we just overlay them slightly. I'm going to do a few to start with.
Angie, I will show you the bonus buy again shortly. Stand by.
And then I'm just going to let that grab for a moment or two, like so. So I want that to have a really good stick down, because if I was to start to twist that round, what I don't want is it to fall apart. This is what I mean by maybe at home, spend a little bit more time. So if we then, I know at first it's looking a little bit kind of clogged up, but bear with me. And then what we can then start to do is then just keep wrapping round individual petals. So if I then start to really create this first inner ones, have them quite curved round. And then I'm just going to keep working my way around, Ben. Just
Tayden,
by
I think
building them
this
up.
would work. Tayden's just said, would a round punch work with the oval nipping out a bit to create a lily pad? I
Yes.
think it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I like that idea.
absolutely. Yeah.
I love the fact, you're onto a great collection or a great product when you have suggestions like that coming in on the launch show. Like people already thinking outside the box and thinking
Exactly,
of different
yeah.
ideas. You know you've got a great product then.
You do. You really, really do. So let's just do a few to overlap. I'm just going to put my poker tool in just to press so I could adhere that down. And then this is one of those that the more you start to use a round, in this case, tulip, the fuller it's going to be. I'll just keep going again. So I'm just going to then press down. And obviously when it's fully adhered and it's fully dry, that's when you can start to manipulate them again.
Yeah.
So if I hold that one down, and then let's take that again, and we're just going to then do a few more. We did do a daisy within Wake Up Call, didn't we? So might still do one. So I'm just going to punch these ones out. So yeah, you'll find that you'll start to create a certain flower, and then something else will come to mind.
Yeah.
You'll start to think of something else, or maybe make it more like, when we first seen that tulip, I thought, of course, flat, but with a curve. This time you can, if you want to, go really, really dimensional as well.
And they're 1 inch as well, the scalloped and the circle, just for creative blessings he was asking.
Let's go into here. Let's just add that around. And then we're just going to keep pressing. At this point, this is maybe where you want to use your hot glue. Another one that's entirely up to yourself, of course. If you're going to use your hot glue, you really don't need much at all.
When do you use your hot glue? When do you use it?
I could
Not very
count
often.
on one hand how many
really?
times that I use.
It's just not something that
hot glue.
you really use a lot then?
It's not. No, it's really the only time that I use it is flower forming.
Yeah.
That's really the only time that I'll use my hot glue. But yeah, hot glue is, if you're wanting permanent and you want strength, but you want it to be quick, obviously hot glue gives you what glue gel gives you. However, glue gel you need to let dry.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know there's an element of letting your hot glue dry, but obviously it's pretty much solid within about 10 minutes or so. So my intentions, all that I'm doing, Ben, is I'm just starting to wrap around the petals around each. So you can kind of see where I'm going?
Absolutely.
See where I'm going. Obviously, there's a couple of other things I want to do and show you, but least you're getting the gist. You've never even thought of petals, and now tulips. Now come up with the idea of tulips.
Funny, isn't it? When you start playing, then all these sort of new ideas begin to sprout.
Exactly, yeah.
But that, again, yeah, it does go to show how good of a product this is. Beautiful idea, says Susie Moore. Thank you for the inspo. And Diane Denoyer says, is there directions somewhere that we can refer to when we attempt to make these ourselves? Well, this show is the best thing to do, because obviously Craig's doing it now. Just for those of you that don't know, this show will stay live on the Facebook page. It'll be there on YouTube forever. So probably the best thing to do, I know a lot of people do this now, is just add it to your playlist, or indeed if you're old school, just mark it down on a notepad, time and day that you saw it, and then once your deal arrives, you can then come back to it and basically just follow along with Craig now. And of course, you can pause, rewind. That's the best way to do it. And that's why we do these shows, of course.
And then, of course, over the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, see what Debbie Robinson does, see what Debbie Fisher does. No doubt Lily will be on at some point, see what she does. So, yeah.
Just to say again, just whilst we're watching Craig, a few people asking about the sizes. So you have got, just to run through all of the different ones that you've got. So you've got a 1/4 inch circle punch. You have got a 3/8 of an inch punch with the little, or I suppose the little daisy or the stamen. Then you've got 1 inch punches in the scallop circle, the oval and the petal. And then you've got your larger petal, which is 1.5 inches. Hopefully that helps. Any more questions? As I say, feel free to fire those, but those are all of the different sizes of the punches that you'll get in this set. You get the scissors, of course, and the papers and the free tweezers. That's beautiful.
Loving this. And actually, the more we go on, this could look more like an enclosed bud instead of a tulip.
Yeah.
We wanted it to. You've got, of course, options. I'm just going to sit that. I'm not going to go any further because, as I say, still a few things I want to show you. But seeing how you can see where we're going with that idea of, you know, whether you want to create a dimensional tulip, maybe you want to keep it flat with a little bit of roundness, you can do that, no problem at all. This is where you can obviously start to create your own different flowers as well. Let's actually show, and well, I tell you what, let's do just our white cardstock that we do. Maybe you've got that bundle that we just seen there on the screen. So let's do a smaller, so we're going in with a smaller petal, smaller leaf, and we'll do a smaller daisy. Let's just trim a load of this excess off. Let's go in with some more. Let's just pop that one off. Let's add that then to the side. So I'm going to then go in, and then this is where we're going to, let's take the same punch. Going to do the same. Let's do just a little nick on the end there. So we're just going to go in. And to be honest as well, Ben, I've had obviously punches for years. I've had Martha Stewart, EK Success, Tonic Studios.
Yeah.
This idea of using the punches to create like little notches in it, I've never ever thought of that before.
Huh.
Never thought of doing things like that. So it's really, really interesting to open my eyes to the different ways.
It's also great to know that you're still like picking up ideas and still learning every day.
Absolutely. Every single day. Every single day. Always learning. Always watching and always learning. So let's actually shape that. And then what I'm going to do is if I go in, so I'm just going to lay that flat, and then what I'm doing is I'm just going to then press down. So let's shape that again. So where I've got the little notch, I'm just going to then curl that back, and then I'm just going to press down with my pokey tool. So twirl that back, press down, and then you've got that shape with the curl, and then you're also going to get kind of that vein coming through the actual petal. So let's do that. Did you say it's Rachel on comments? It's Rachel that done the black and white boards that I passed over. Well, I'm sure it was Rachel. Popped them into a group for us on the team to see. So I'm presuming Rachel done them.
The suite.
Or maybe she just uploaded them.
Concept suite. That's
Concept
what
suite,
isn't it?
yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. Yeah, we'll have a look at those in a minute. We'll also look inside the goodie bag for you as well, because I know a few people have asked about that.
Right, so let's move them to the side now. And then I'm going to go in with the base. Let's go in with a circle again, just to build on top of. Don't need that, I need that. And then I'm going to then take my tacky glue, and then with something like the daisy, I will do the 6, 12, 3 and 9. And like roughly, you don't have to be exact. It just makes it a little bit easier. If you're going to offset the petals, for me anyway, it makes it a lot easier to kind of follow the clock. Because then you know then you're going to get them perfectly into position within the middle there. So we've got a bit of shape, plus that veinage. Let's pop that one into here. Let's go in with the next one. And then let's take that one there.
Sonia says, Craig, I think that one that you're working with now could also make a sunflower, wouldn't it?
Well, it is pretty much.
It is.
It's exactly the same as what I've done earlier on.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. The only difference is I've not got the little notch and I've not done the little veinage. So yeah, you're going to be able to deviate slightly from one flower to another. And then the centre, what we can do is we can just get a load of yellows.
Yeah.
And then let's take our glue into the middle there. Take my pokey tool, I'm just going to then dab that into there. And then we're just going to then add that in for that to connect to the glue. Let's put a little one within the middle, like so. Drop my pot.
What was that?
It was my pot that I keep my tacky glue in.
Oh.
There we go. And then let's then take, so this is the same size. And then let's pop that onto there. And then we can go that onto there, like so.
That's pretty.
How pretty is that?
You just get a little, I feel like you just get a little safety pin, stick
A
it in
little
the back of
safety
there.
pin, yeah,
and just
absolutely.
clip it on as a little brooch.
Absolutely,
That's
you can do that.
Very cute.
How cute, isn't it really, really cute? Love that. Can I just show you some of the other fringe samples here that we've not showed you? 'Cause
Yeah.
this gives you more ideas. Could be your red rose, it could be your poppies, of course. It can be poinsettias. It's a great way to then just frame a sentiment. Come along with your glitter glues if you want it to. I mean, this could be flower forming foam if you wanted it to be as well. What about, do you know what these are going to be great with? Your foiled vellum washi sentiment strips.
Oh, yeah.
Your rolls.
Very nice.
Be able to use them for those as well. It's just so nice being able to create flowers and also use something that's old that's brand new. What I mean by that is punches that are something that are older within the industry, brought them back to life again into 2025, brand new, and using them with all your current card and papers, etc., etc.
And just to show you on the little concepts again, the kind of styles and things that you can do and make, and again, hopefully over the course of this show, you've picked up lots of different ideas, lots of different ways to use these, whether or not you're bringing in tools like your bone folding tools, your pokey tools, to kind of give these a little bit more life. Whether you want to go perhaps a little bit flatter, but still, as Craig has shown you, use the punches there to create that sort of kissy lip effect. I'll go with that, I think. You've also then got use here of your scissors that you're going to get within the set as well. So loads of different things. And the great thing, of course, is you get the papers included. So you've got all of the different colours, but yes, you do get the white papers in there as well. So if you decide that, as Craig says earlier on, you want to create your own style of flower, your different colour of flower, and there's nothing to stop you from doing that. I love this little cutesy one as well, the little teeny weeny daisy. on a little tag. That would be so super cute. This one here again with the smaller scallop circle. We've got, I mean, another 20 minutes or so. So you guys shout, oh, I love that one. Somebody suggests more flowers that you want to see potentially. It's up to you. Wisteria, hydrangea. He doesn't want to do that. But those are just a few of the ideas. And just to show you again the different sizes of the dies. So you've got your petal punch. That's the 1.5 inch petal punch. So that's the big one that you've got within the set. And then you've got your 1 inch petal punch as well. So you can see that you can create slightly bigger flowers, or indeed cut loads of the big ones and then insert the smaller ones into the inside of those big petals to create like multi-layered flowers. That's the oval punch. That one is also a 1 inch punch. And then you've got your circle, again, 1 inch on that circle. And then you've got the little teeny weeny ones. You've got your scallop circle, and then you've got your 3/8 of an inch daisy punch, teeny weeny one, which again could be, if you wanted it to be, stamens. And then you've got your 1/4 inch circle punch in there too. The paper pad is also included in the bundle, but as we've heard about, you know, you can use your own papers, you can use your own cardstock, you can use your vellum, you can use your flower forming foam if you want to, but it's nice that we give you that paper pack included as well. So it's 12 different colours, 4 sheets of each, giving you the 48 pages within that, 78 GSM, but as we've talked about, you know, you choose the kind of thing that you want to use in here. You don't just have to be stuck with the papers that we've given you within the set. You've got your scissors included in there as well, the fringe scissors. Those are included in the bundle. If you want more of those, by the way, maybe you want them for your spring onions, eh? You can get them. Oh, I thought you did. I think you said to me, yeah, you can't get them. You can get them individually. Maybe you want them for the kitchen for spring onions and lettuce. They are $7.99 individually. And then also within the Showstopper bundle, you have got your tweezers. Those come to you for free within the bundle. I think we're approaching 60% of the Showstopper. Oh, the goodie bag somebody wanted to see in as well. So we'll have a look in there. There can't be many of the goodie bags left. We're going to have a look at all the numbers for you. The goodie bag. So this is £24 or $32 if you want to buy this on its own, then you can. However, a lot of people are going Showstopper, then goodie bag, and then they're getting the goodies in the goodie bag for half price, because that is the deal, yo. £12 or $16 is the price. There are 37 of these left now. That is all we have remaining. So 37 people can get this at half price within the Showstopper. You will get glitters, raven, sass, yes queen, and champagne. Yeah, that was my champagne cork.
That's me when I have Coca-Cola.
What?
Yeah, it goes.
Oh. What do you do when you have Coca-Cola?
Go. Go. As with the ice. That was.
Oh,
ice.
that's the ice.
That was the ice.
I thought that was after the Coca-Cola. I didn't think he was drinking that, I've got to be honest. Right, the glitters. You're also going to get your your gold shimmer ink pad in the, well, thank you. Peach terracotta.
What colour?
Huh?
What colour?
Terracotta peach. Embossing folders, 3D one. This is the 5.5 by 5.5 from your honeysuckle collection. Beautiful folder is that one. Also, as far as embossing folders are concerned, you get in the 5 by 7.
Who's that? Is that Rachel?
I don't know who that was actually. Someone shouting. You get in the 5 by 7 Regency pattern frame. Then you're going to get the stamps and dies from the Live Life in Full Bloom. You've got, this is very, very handy, the kitchen pantry embossing folder from the kitchen set. You've got your stamps from the Thankful and Blessed. All the sentiments in there. Things like pick of the patch, you are a blessing, never lose your sense of wonder, and warm greetings. You've got the stamps from Shino's Lino Effect. So that one is the branching out. Then you've got the turkey. Gobble it up whilst you can. 36
Gobble,
of these left
gobble.
now. You've got your Colour Your World. Rainbows and blooms. Is it? No, it's not. It's called Look for Rainbows. You've got the umbrella, the rainbows and the clouds in there. And then lastly in this set is your sentiments from the Wild at Heart collection. Stay wild, wild at heart, wild and free. I am wild about you. Fabulous friend. It's your birthday. Go wild. Hello, beautiful. And glamorous friend. Now, that is £78 worth of product, or $103 worth. If you were to buy it on its own, you're getting for £24 or $32, which is good, right? However, if you get it with the showstopper, you get it for half the price on screen, so that would be £12 or $16. Just to say as well, to remind you, the £10 Tuesday, $10 Tuesday is live on the website. If you go to the UK page, you will see it scrolling across a little flip book we've got. Is that what we call it, a flip book? Oh, I'll call it that. You've got the flip book. It scrolls across the top. You can click on it to access it. If you are in the US, you will need to type the word Tuesday into the search bar at the top, and it will bring up all of the deals. But there you go. It's £10 Tuesday. Selected items, £10 today only. Be quick, ends midnight. And then you've got all of the, I mean, there's fabulous deals there. We could have a little flick through. I should do radio and voiceovers, really, shouldn't I? Maybe one day. When I'm older. You've got Centura Pearl in there, you've got gilding flakes, you have got, oh look at that, the die stamp and storage folder, the small one for £8, $8 if you're platinum. Gilding wax, you've got the stamp cleaning station, which I feel like we've not seen in ages. You've got A4 smooth white cardstock, gilding flakes, loads of gilding flakes in there. I also love the fact that we've done the topper pad in there as well. You see at the bottom of your screen, the die cut topper pad. That's £8, $8 to practically half price if you're platinum. We've got metallic markers for £10. Gilding flakes from the Myths and Legends alongside the 12x12 paper pad from Myths and Legends for £8, $8. Majestic unicorn for £8 or $8 if you're platinum. And those amazing inserts as well, vellum and paper inserts with the foiling. We've also got loads of different elements from the Aids of Elegance collection. Oh, there's that washi tape you were talking about that Craig mentioned. There you go. I think, just scroll up a bit, there we go. Yeah, it's the Christmas reds you've got in there. And then also the golds, I think, as well. Is it the golds? Oh, rose gold. Stamping platforms. Raindrop wristlets, so we've got soft craft, multimedia dies. Oh, and you've got the washi rolls and the glitter as well for £10. So, I mean, come on, take your pick. There's some brilliant deals in there, but those deals are only available over the course of the day. So up until midnight tonight, UK time. Fast as you can, fam. Get those deals before they disappear. I had a really awful guillotine, says Stacey from Amazon. It barely cut. And if it did, it was an angle or bent. I've just received my CC one. What a difference. Mm-hmm. What a difference a guillotine makes. 24 little guillotine cuts. It's great, you say. You do get what you pay for. Absolutely right. Stunning demos, great results, says Catbutt. Love the show, says Robin Bass Pittman. Entertaining and full of great ideas. We've had a few requests. I'll let you take, you can choose.
Yes, because we're not going to have time to do them all.
And then I've got a question as well. So we've had requests for Rose,
okay,
Buttercup,
okay,
Peony,
okay, Lily.
Okay,
doc. One way to do here might be, well, be a nice little base for quite a few of them, and then you can, of course, just expand on them. What was the question? Oh, sorry, I thought you said there was a question.
Oh, no, yes, there was a question. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes, I said there was a question. Sorry, there is a question. Can I use my crimping tool with the punches, says LDD?
Crimping, is that the
edge crimpler?
The edge crimpler. Yeah, you could do. Well, if you're using the 78 GSM paper, you're going to have to watch because the blade within the edge crimpler is going to be like a knife through butter when it comes to that. Yes, you can, as long as you're careful, and then you can just crimp around the edges. Have I got mine to hand? Let's have a look.
There's usually one in our little stash if you haven't got one.
Usually, you know, I've got, it's like the kitchen sink in here.
There was definitely one in there the other day.
Was there definitely one?
Oh,
here we go.
Sarah used it. There you go.
I'm surprised it's still there then. Let's then, so if I just take this one, you're just going, in a natural fact, you're not going to treat it any different to your cardstock, Ben. You're just going to hold it into place. And then, yeah, you're just going to then start.
So this is on the paper from the showstopper,
From the showstopper, yeah.
Right.
Of course, you're potentially, let's just do it on an actual punched one. So you're going to go around the edges there, be a little bit more delicate because it's 78 GSM, it's a lot lighter. There's more chance that the actual blade inside is then going to be sliced through. But yes, you can absolutely use it on your punched out papers, no problem whatsoever. Okay. And also think as well, when it comes to punches and things like that, we think of your block cardstock. Let's take, I'm just grabbing any one that comes to hand. Here we go. Botanic Garden. So, you know, even things such as what about...
Oh, I love this pad.
What about making... Actually, let's do... What have I got? Right, okay, let's take that one. Mm-hmm. So all of these, I'll recreate what I was going to do here. Let's go in with the oval. Shows you as well, 250 GSM, punches like a dream.
Yeah.
Not only does it punch like a dream, you'll still be able to shape them, no problem whatsoever. I mean, look at that, Ben, with, have I still got them? Let's just freehand. Let's take that here. You could do a few individual kind of like flower heads on a card, just using your pattern paper, using your punches.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have to be shaped as such. I mean, you can then create a nice little design.
Oh, cute.
You know, just things like that with your pattern papers as well.
Yeah.
Look at how you can then use them, maximise the way that you can use them. But yeah, let's go in with our pokey tool here. Now, what I've done here within the pink paper is I really have curled them in on themselves. Now, you will still absolutely be able to do that. You might just need to spend just that little bit more, because obviously there's a big difference between 78 GSM to 250
Exactly
GSM.
right, yeah.
So you can still get the same look and still achieve the same. You'll maybe just need to flex them that little bit more. So let's then start them off with the pokey tool. And then these ones I done solely with the pokey tool. These ones, because it's a little bit heavier in weight, well, substantially heavier in weight, what I do is I would start it off with the pokey tool, and then you'll notice what I've done is I've then gone in with my fingers and started to roll it in.
Yeah.
So we've got real nice little curve to it. And what I'm also not necessarily doing is doing them all in the same way. So what I mean by that, I've torn that one. What I mean by that is not necessarily having the front side of the paper one way and the opposite side a certain way. We're just going to go in and I'm just picking them up whichever way that they are. Let's then just start to shape that one. I've done the same there. Obviously, you're going to be not as rough as I am. I'm just against the clock, but I just wanted to show you that you can still achieve a lot with your pattern papers and even your heavier weight cardstock as well.
Yeah. I'm glad you showed the edge crimper as well. A few people have said that they had one of those and they didn't know what to do with it. So at least we solved that mystery for a few people.
Yeah, distress the edges.
Yeah.
Of your
I think
card.
I remember someone last week, I think, said exactly the same. I think we gave away those in a goodie bag a little while back. And so you imagine people who haven't seen them before have just received them and gone, oh,
Yeah.
what's this little tool? It's a handy tool to have, isn't it, to create that effect? Saves using your scissors.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it originally stems from sewists.
Yeah.
When it comes to nicking the edges of their thread. And as paper crafter, we've of course come along and pinched it to use for
We'll
the
have
edges
that,
of your
thanks very
cardstock.
much.
It's like, we'll have that. So I'm just going to go in with my tacky glue and I'm just going to then start to press. I'm going to go a little bit further out on my cardstock. So let's actually then just go round the edges with my tacky glue. And I'm just kind of going to go side by side. So I'm not necessarily doing the 6, 12, 3 and 9, nor am I kind of overlapping. I'm just kind of working my way around here. Let's twist that one around. And then let's pop that in by holding. Let's take the next one, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next few. I'm really going to start to like enclose them. So really start to curl them over. And then might want to use something like a pokey tool just to hold that down and manipulate that inside. Again, what we can do is just hold that down and start to curl that in. Press that down. And then going to go into here. So going to, for the end of the show, let's just recap the fact of the adhesive, Ben. What I would say is when you're playing, have a play with your different adhesives.
Yeah.
See what you feel easier using. Maybe you like Debbie Fisher and likes to use the hot glue. I'm saying that, it's just kind of like, I've just heard whispers over the last couple of days that when it comes to these, Debbie's been using the hot glue when she's been having a play with them. So I've had a play as well, and for me, I just find a little bit easier for me
Yeah.
to use the tacky glue.
But like you say, give everything a go at home and see what works best for you.
Yes. And then if you're in no rush for it drying and you want to have more openness, flexibility, movability, then of course what you're going to do if you want to is use your glue gel.
Yeah.
Use your glue gel to then of course create shape, dimension, and then of course just let that dry. So let's add shape once again by then twisting and turning. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to then just slot that one in. So let's just close that down, work that in, prise that down, slot that into place. And then I can do another few. So these ones, let's just move those center ones in more, lock them down, press down, hold them in. Now I'm just going to do 2 more, and then I'll quickly have time to do the centre. What do you call it?
The stamens. Just to say as well, for our US friends, see a bit in the chat about people still saying you can't find 10, type in Tuesday into the search bar. Oh, if you type in 10 as well, it also comes up. $10 Tuesday up until midnight tonight. And I think it's midnight UK time as well. So you've got 8 hours.
Usually is that, isn't it?
Yeah. And Jane says on Facebook, how about using a paper corrugator with these, like the paper pleater folders?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, punch them out first.
Yeah.
And then run them through the folder. Absolutely, yeah. Great idea. Really good idea to do that. Right, let's just very, very quickly...
That looks like a piece of cheese now.
Bit of cheese?
Yeah, what's the cheese with all the holes in it called?
Oh, the
edamame.
bit of paper, yeah.
Edamame? No.
Edam.
No, it's not Edam. I'm sure it's... No, not edamame. What's it called? It's not Edam.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
Is it the Tom and Jerry cheese?
Yeah, but there's it's called Emmentaler. I knew it was Emmen something. Emmentaler.
Emmental.
Yeah, Emmentaler cheese.
Ah.
Cheese.
It's not that I'm not a big fan of cheese.
Do you like cheese?
What?
You're not a fan of cheese?
I'm not a big fan of cheese.
Oh.
But I like mild colour cheddar or like red Leicester, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
I like.
What's your go-to cheese for a cheese sandwich?
Mild colour cheddar.
Mild colour cheddar.
Yeah, I'm not going for a mouldy guy. Mouldy
No,
guy?
no.
A mouldy
Mouldy guy.
Mouldy cheese.
Moldy guy. Yeah.
That's not me.
I like a strong cheddar.
You know what I do like?
With a bit of flavour.
You know, someone in my, I was about to say my past life. In this life,
Yeah.
someone in the past used to laugh because I like the, you know where you get the circle slithers of cheese?
Oh, yeah.
And then you'd get like the pastrami circles,
Yeah.
and then you'd get the like pepperoni circles, that sort of thing.
Like the normal size ones, or the like? You mean Lunchables?
Well, that's what I was
I
away.
love dairy Lunchables.
I was away to say. Said person used to laugh and say, "God, they're like your adult Lunchables."
Yeah.
Yeah, just needed crackers.
Man, I've still been known to buy dairy Lunchables, like probably as recent as last year.
Yeah.
I love them.
It was like salami slices, the cheese slices, and then something else I can't remember, pastrami or something.
Anyway,
But then look at that.
Look at that.
Start to then flex these that little bit more, open and closing that petals, making that a little bit fuller. But then if you do it within your block cardstock, that you can see, to say what you would do is you would just open that a little bit more, but play and have fun. And that's what it's all about.
we are almost done. Thank you everyone for the questions coming through, and thank you for all the comments as well. We're going in about 20 seconds time, so opportunity for you to check out this amazing deal. Get that goodie bag as well. There's about 20 of those left if you want to get that for half the price. And we will be back in an hour's time for launch party. More tonight with the ombre ink pads and a whole host of other goodies in there as well, including a brilliant out of this world deal. But for now, from me and he, thanks for watching.
Toodles!